Former world chess champion Garry Kasparov described Hungarian female chess player Polgar as a circus doll, and said that female chess players should still have children. Then in September 2002, in a Russia versus the rest of the world match, Polgar defeated Garry Kasparov. K syndrome, whose name evoked Koch syndrome, tuberculosis, a fake disease created by Italian doctors to save Jews who fled to hospitals seeking protection from the Nazis. Syndrome K patients were quarantined and the Nazis were told that the disease was deadly, destructive, and very contagious. They saved at least 20 lives. A guide dog named Russell led a group of people, including its blind owner, down 78 stairs before the North Tower collapsed on 9/11. He only stopped to give a kiss to a woman who was having a panic attack. Romans were known to make graves for their dogs and give them epitaphs to remember them by. One of the inscriptions reads, "I wept, as I carried you to your final resting place, just as I rejoiced when I brought you home with my own hands 15 years ago." A Scottish woman was sentenced to death by hanging around 1721. Maggie Dixon was hanged, declared dead, put in a wooden coffin and taken away. He woke up on his way to the churchyard. The law said his sentence had been carried out and he lived 40 years, known as half-hanged Mag. During the American Revolution, a slave was charged with treason and sentenced to hanging. He argued that as a slave, he was not a citizen and could not commit treason against a government he had no allegiance to. He was later pardoned. When NASA used electronic computers for the first time, for calculated John Glenn's orbit around the Earth, officials asked Katherine Johnson to verify computer numbers. Glenn had asked for it specifically and refused fly unless Johnson verifies his calculations. In 1920, the city of Jackson, Wyoming elected an all-female city council by a 2-to-1 margin over men, so that's interesting, the largest number of voters ever in the city. Known as the Master of the Suits Small, these women served for 3 years and did a lot to clean up the city notoriously lawless. Please like and subscribe.